My name is Rowan. By the time you read this line, the human clan will already be extinct. Who's playing this prank? Why else would my own name show up here, along with this nonsense about the human clan's extinction? Me.
10 years ago, I'm guessing, your first reaction to reading this is probably to assume someone's playing a prank on you.
But don't jump to conclusions. I'll prove with 3 facts that I really am you, your future self. Right now you should be on the eve of awakening your talent. First fact, you once had a secret crush on the girl next door, Iris.
Second, one time you snuck over to a neighbor's house to watch TV, and your parents searched everywhere for you. To keep them from finding you, you pretended to be a random passerby, but you only found out later that your grandfather had suddenly fallen gravely ill that same afternoon.
Ever since that day you've never watched TV again. Third fact, once I've told you this, you shouldn't have any doubts left that I really am your future self. Am I right? Rowan, the rising 8th sage of the human clan.
A peerless genius who hasn't yet risen.
The future guardian tree of the human clan. If you'd read this third fact first, you probably wouldn't even need the first 2, to already be sure that whoever left this diary behind is absolutely your future self. But once you accept that your future self really wrote this diary, it also means one thing. The human clan will go extinct someday. You must kill Ningy, no matter what. I'm home. Welcome back, Ro. Go wash your hands and come eat. Your mom used black bristled pork today, to make you braised pork belly. I did say we should wait until you awaken your talent tomorrow to make it. To help boost your chi blood, but I couldn't talk your mom out of it. She insisted on letting you try it early. According to the diary, my future self set certain conditions on it. Only at a specific moment, or once I gained enough strength, would certain entries in the diary reveal themselves. According to the diary, the next page would appear 12 hours before I awakened my talent. That means tonight at midnight. The clock hands were already pointing to 11:59 and the moment was almost here. Once your talent awakens, you must die at Damien's hands right away. Well, reading that line probably gave you quite a shock, didn't it? But I'm not joking with you. Let me explain what's going on. Tomorrow at noon, your class will begin awakening your talents, and you will awaken an unprecedented EX tier talent. An EX tier talent, the human clan has never produced one before, and even among the myriad clans they're incredibly rare. So among our people, an EX tier talent is considered exceptionally powerful. Anyone who has one, barring any disaster, is destined to become an absolute powerhouse. But your EX tier talent has at times been called the most useless one of all. Because your talent is death-bound copy, once you're dead, even if you copy someone else's talent, what good does it even do you? But, since my future self is telling me this, there must be a way to make it work. Tomorrow, when Damien awakens his talent, he'll gain a double S tier talent. The 12-hour death rewind. The 12-hour death rewind. Meaning after he dies, he can rewind time to 12 hours earlier. And when your deathbound copy collides with the 12-hour death rewind, what happens? Deathbound copy plus the 12-hour death rewind. Your ability lets you, after death, copy the talent of whoever killed you. Add in a 12-hour death rewind, and every death lets you copy that person's talent while also rewinding time 12 hours. That means I can copy talents endlessly. Step 1, you must make absolutely certain that you die at Damien's hands. It has to be him, and only him. If you die at someone else's hands, then you're really dead for good. So, you probably need a moment to steady your nerves. But I know myself well, if all of this turns out to be true, I wouldn't mind taking the risk. So I believe you can pull it off too. Once step 1 is done, this is far from over. In the year 10129 of the Martial era, Damien becomes one of the 9 stars. In July of that same year, Damien murders the other 8 members of the 9 stars, steals the human clan's defense blueprints for the eastern front of the myriad clan's battlefield, and defects from the human clan. You're probably wondering why he'd betrayed his own people. I asked him the same question. Want to know what he said? He said that after meeting someone on the myriad clan's battlefield, he realized that with a being like that on their side, the human clan stood no chance of winning. Rather than go down with a doomed cause, he figured he'd switch sides early. Strange, isn't it? Just who is this being that could frighten a powerhouse like him into betraying his own kind? I have a rough idea, but I can't tell you yet. What I can say for certain is that if anyone in the human clan can defeat that being, it will be you. I've said a lot, so let's get back on track. Once you've completed step 1, you need to immediately move on to step 2, kill Damien before he awakens his talent. The awakening is about to happen. Ro, are you nervous? Not exactly nervous, but a little tense. Excuse me, Lena, my phone's dead. Could I borrow yours to send my family a quick text? I left something at home and I need to ask them to bring it. Oh, sure. Lena, what did Rowan want just now? I overheard it, sounded like he was asking to borrow her phone. So strange, why wouldn't he ask us instead? Right? Why not ask us for a phone? Hey, once you've awakened, please head out quickly. Lena, I'm here, where are you? What did you want to say to me? First he's a martial arts prodigy and now it looks like his love life's taking off too. Rowan, what are you doing here? Lena, where is he? If I'm not mistaken, your talent is the 12-hour death rewind, isn't it? How do you know that? I don't just know you awakened a SS tier talent, I also know the real reason you transferred here. You had a manic episode back where you used to live and hurt someone. With your family's help, you managed to dodge martial law's punishment, but do you really think you can escape it forever? That's a lie, you won't get away with it. I'll expose everything you've done to everyone, including your talent, and when that happens, everyone will despise you. You're asking to die, what good does shouting do? You're nothing but a coward, who runs from everything. Without your family, you're nothing at all. Someone like you, Lena, would never fall for you, not in a lifetime. The frenzy incense sure takes its time to kick in. Frenzy incense smells sweet. For ordinary people, it speeds up blood flow and briefly boosts their striking power, but for someone with a manic condition, it strips away their reason for a while. 3,000 yuan, that tiny bottle of frenzy incense ate up over a decade of my saved-up allowance money. But at least it worked. I've copied Damien's triple S tier talent. At 1:07 in the morning on June 7th, the day I awakened my talent had been noon on June 7th. Add the time lost to the awakening process, plus the time I'd spent waiting in the grove, which means I really had rewound 12 hours before my death. So exhausting. Is this the price of using the 12-hour death rewind? It clearly drains my mental strength. I can still faintly recall the moment of death. That searing wave of pain, like every ounce of strength was slipping away from my body. Is that what dying feels like? If you're reading this line right now, it means, following my instructions, you've successfully been killed by Damien, and copied his talent in the process. Now that's done, it's time to move on to step 2. Kill Damien before he awakens his talent. As you already know, Damien's talent is the 12-hour death rewind. If he awakens it before you kill him, he'll become nearly impossible to take down. So to kill him, it has to happen before that awakening. The apostate cult, also known as the heretic faith, is full of outsiders who covet the human clan's downfall. By tomorrow, Damien probably won't show up at all. The method I just used is, according to the diary, a form of covert communication used by the outsiders, one known only to them. According to the diary, wait until tomorrow, not today, after I awaken my talent again during the day, the next page will finally unlock. Barring any surprises, when I awaken again, I should end up with 2 talents at once. Attention, everyone in Class 5, I have something to announce. Ro, you think our teacher has something serious to say? His expression doesn't look great. Not sure, probably something about talents. Once you've awakened, please head out. Hey, you think our teacher might be about to teach us some special body forging technique or breathing method? If our teacher could give us some private coaching, that'd be great. If you really want a good technique or breathing method, you're better off just buying one on the market. It only costs a few $100,000. We're getting off topic, aren't we? Weren't we talking about our teacher? Actually, I noticed something. What is it? Didn't you notice during today's awakening that Damien never showed up?
Just a moment ago, I received word that early this morning Damien was attacked by the apostate cult and tragically didn't survive.
Alright everyone, settle down.
We're all saddened by what happened to Damien, but grief aside, the past can't be undone, but the future still can be shaped.
What I need to remind you all is that you must stay alert.
Not just for the myriad clans, who could attack at any moment without warning, but also for the traitors hiding within our own human clan. Everyone, please remember, safety tips can only help reduce your chances of running into danger. What will truly protect you is your own strength alone.
Okay, that's about all I have to say. One last reminder for everyone, tomorrow is your first Chi blood rating test. Don't be late. Ro, want to go online with us? You finally awakened your talents, so let loose a little. Nah, I'm in a hurry to get home.
I'll head out first. Congratulations me from 10 years ago. By the time you're reading this line, you've already carried out the whole plan. You should now be carrying 2 talents, and you no longer have anything to worry about. Trust me, from here on, your rise on the martial path begins.
You've probably noticed the bug I left on this page.
You should be grateful for how special it is. This little creature is a sage bug.
Given how little you've experienced so far, you probably have no idea what that even means, so let me give you a quick rundown.
The Sage Bug clan is an exceptionally strange race among the myriad clans. Only one member of this race exists per generation, and each one awakens the very same triple S tier talent, and that's exactly how this race passes on its legacy. Through that shared triple tier talent, the Tome of Wisdom.
The previous generation, Sage Bug, in its own Tome of Wisdom, would already contain every prior generation's Tome of Wisdom, with all its accumulated memories.
You could say its Tome of Wisdom practically contains across countless years, every single talent ever awakened by the myriad clans and the human clan. This particular Sage Bug cost the human clan the lives of countless powerhouses just to obtain. I've sent it to you so you can claim the Sage Bug clan's Tome of Wisdom for yourself. Once I got hold of this bug, I spent a long time cultivating it. Now, when it bites someone, it releases a slow-acting toxin, and whoever's bitten will die within 12 hours. On top of that, I've also made some changes and restrictions to its Tome of Wisdom talent.
You'll need to reach a certain level of strength to even see it, and I think you'll like what I did with it. Oh, and Anki, you've claimed the Tome of Wisdom. You can go ahead and finish off the bug. Its remains can be used to make potions to strengthen yourself and things like that. Next time, once you've been accepted into Dragonford War Academy, come back and open this diary again. Ding! Super Intelligence Deep Blue, ready to serve you. What's going on? Could this be the change he mentioned? What can you actually do? Deep Blue was born from the triple tier talent, the Tome of Wisdom.
It holds the Sage Bug clan's memories spanning countless years, plus all the human data uploaded into it since.
Let me walk you through my capabilities. 1. Identification and analysis.
You can think of me, Deep Blue, as an almost all-knowing encyclopedia of everything.
2. Optimization and simplification.
Based on your body's data at different stages, I can optimize your cultivation methods, as well as your combat techniques and fighting style, and more.
3. I can display everything in the simplest, most data-driven way possible.
Showing your body's data, tracking your talent copying progress, and helping you cultivate more effectively, among other things.
Isn't Deep Blue exactly like the cheat system I used to read about in novels?
My future self turned the Tome of Wisdom talent directly into a system.
My future self, what role will he actually play in the future? And what kind of incredible power does he wield?
Not only was he able to obtain a Sage Bug, he even reshaped its talent into something new, so powerful. Just from the first time using the primordial breath technique, my breathing already felt crystal clear, and my mind snapped instantly into focus. This myriad clan's body forging technique is designed for different stages of cultivation, tailored to each person's individual condition. Drawing on the strengths of every race across the myriad clans, to create a technique like no other. After just one round of the myriad clan's body forging technique, my Chi blood rating jumped from 0.72 all the way up to 4.13. A jump of over 3 full points.
It's probably because it was my first time, so the gain was bigger than usual, but it's still enough to prove just how powerful this technique really is. Phew. Ro. Did you train yesterday? Last night was my first time training, and it wore me out completely. Honestly, this morning when I woke up, I'd only barely recovered. But to be fair, even though my mind felt exhausted, my body felt like it had endless energy to spare. We're heading to the training hall soon to get our chi blood ratings checked. Barely anyone seems to score above Muro 0.8%, and even Lena, the highest so far, only got 0.9%. Then again, that's normal. This is just an ordinary place after all. Still, I wonder what everyone's reaction will be when they find out my chi blood rating is 4.13. Everyone quiet. Since the Nightwalkers mainly deal with the apostate cult and other criminals, why would one show up at the training hall? A chi blood rating over 30,000 mid-stage 3 realm warrior. That's the strongest fighter I've ever laid eyes on in my life. Ro, this Nightwalker is gorgeous. It'd be amazing if I could marry someone like her. You wanna marry her? If you two ever got into a fight, she'd beat the daylights out of you. Wait, seriously? Ro, don't scare me like that. She doesn't look like the violent type at all. Whether she's violent or not, I couldn't say, but she's definitely the real deal in terms of strength. Everyone, I'm from Safe Zone 3's Nightwalkers, 1st Squad Reina. We suspect that among you, a badly wounded fugitive from the apostate cult has slipped in, so we need everyone's cooperation with this manhunt. For us right now, the apostate cult feels like an unbridgeable gap in strength. Don't worry everyone, we'll do everything we can to keep you all safe. Right now, please exit the training hall one by one, in order, forming a single line as you go. Don't panic, that's exactly what the apostate called old exploit. Follow what you were taught in class before, and line up in order. Don't worry, the Nightwalkers will protect us. Ro, this is my first time facing something like this. Why does part of me feel kind of thrilled? You really aren't afraid of dying, are you? The apostate cult are ruthless people, this is nothing to joke about. Once I've grown powerful enough, I'll wipe out every last one of those parasites. Ro, what's on your mind about all this? Me? Naturally, I'll head straight to the front lines. Only by defeating the myriad clans can our people ever know true peace. Ro, that actually makes sense, then I want to go to the front lines too. Ru, ha. Ha? Looks like neither of you is making it to any front line. Silas, let her go. Captain Reina, you think I'm stupid? If I let her go, I'm the one who dies, aren't I? This little girl scored 0.91 on her very first test. With talent like that, wouldn't it be such a waste for her to die by my hand? This worthless life of mine? Trading it for a genius like her is more than a fair deal. Let her go. I'll let you leave. Ha. I do love a smart one like you, Captain. The awakening is about to happen, Ro. Are you nervous? Ro, want to go online? Ro. Don't worry, you won't die. You little brat, you're asking for it. Hey there, hey. Ding. You have been killed by apostate cult member Talone. Copy successful. Congratulations, you've obtained an A-tier talent, Face Shift. This Face Shift talent lets you alter your appearance, body shape, aura, and even your key blood signature. My head is pounding. Right now I've recovered to 12 hours before the key blood test. How do I stop that guy and save Silas this time? What should I actually change? Deep Blue, can you locate that apostate cult member's exact position? Yes, Master, by analyzing everyone's expressions and behavior, I can identify which one is the disguised apostate cult member. That member's position is right in front of you, the third one. He's already used an A-tier Face Shift talent to disguise himself as Marcus, hiding right there in the line. We suspect that among you, a badly wounded fugitive from the apostate cult has slipped in, so we need everyone's cooperation with this manhunt. Ro, what's on your mind about all this? Me? Naturally, I'll head straight to the front lines. Only by defeating the myriad clans can our people ever know true peace. Ro, that actually makes sense, then I want to go to the front lines too. Master, dive forward now. He's about to strike. Help! Somebody help! Silas! Let her go! Captain Rainey, you think I'm stupid? If I let her go, I'm the one who dies, aren't I? Sir, let's make a deal, trade me for the girl in your grip. What do you say, sir? You're holding her hostage for one simple reason: she's the one with the highest chi blood rating on record so far. She's worth the most and Captain Rainey would give in for her the fastest. Plus, if you really couldn't escape in the end, killing her would still make it worth it. So what if you know that? Since that's the case, trading me for the girl you're holding should be the better choice. Chi blood rating 4.13, I'm warning you, little brat, you better not try anything clever or I won't guarantee this girl's safety. Don't worry, as long as you don't pull any tricks I won't make any moves either. Little brat, now that you're in my hands, there's no escaping this. Captain Rainey, what happens next? I shouldn't need to remind you, should I? Silas, if you let him go, I'll personally arrange for you to be escorted to the Myriad Clan's battlefield, so you can flee into their territory instead. What do you say? Don't even try it. From here on, everything happens my way. Master, the bone-softening incense has taken effect. Captain Rainey, now. Oh, hey, are you okay? This is bone-softening incense, no wonder you were able to push his blade aside back there. Everyone, give him some space, Rowan needs to rest right now. Ro, from this day on if you tell me to go east I won't go west, not for anything, if it weren't for you I'd probably be dead already. Save the sweet talk, just treat me to a nice meal sometime, that's all I need. Rowan, thank you, if it weren't for you back there I really wouldn't have known what to do. Rowan, the wound is on your back alright, let me help bandage it for you. It's nothing, just a minor scrape for someone who trains in martial arts. You on the other hand, you weren't too scared, were you? I'm fine thank you, I'll always remember what you did for me. No need to be so formal, I've got somewhere to be, so I'll catch up with you all later. What's on your mind, Rowan? It's like this, Captain Raina, I noticed that the apostate cult member from earlier had disguised himself as our classmate Marcus. Impressive attention to detail, you caught something most people would have missed. Don't worry, my squadmate just found the real Marcus unconscious in the restroom. Unconscious, you say? I'm curious why he didn't just kill him. The apostate cult member only knocked your classmate out, isn't that right? That's because we, the Nightwalkers, breed corpse scent hounds. They can detect a corpse's scent within a certain range, even one that's less than half a minute old. That apostate cult member clearly knew this, which is why he didn't kill your classmate. Whenever we're hunting apostate cult members or other violent criminals, we always bring our corpse scent hounds along. As long as they want any chance of escaping safely, they won't dare kill ordinary civilians carelessly, or the hounds would sniff it out instantly and give away their exact position. By the way, Rowan, I do have a few questions of my own. Would you mind helping me clear them up? Go ahead, Captain Raina. I'm curious, why were you carrying bone-softening incense on you? Judging by how you're dressed, your family's finances probably aren't well off, so why would you spend money on bone-softening incense, which isn't even useful for training? Like you said, my family isn't well off, so I figured I'd try buying some herbs myself to brew up some chi blood tonics, and by pure accident, I ended up creating something similar to bone-softening incense. Originally, my plan was to sell it on the market for some cash, but I never expected to run into this whole mess, so I ended up using it instead. I never would have guessed, Rowan, not only do you have this much talent in martial arts, you clearly have a gift for potion research too. Still, homemade concoctions like that are best not taken carelessly. Given all this, in this manhunt for the apostate cult member Rowan, you deserve most of the credit, so I'll report this up the chain and try to get you a Medal of Valor. A Medal of Valor, Captain Raina? Mind if I ask how much the reward money is? Generally speaking, the Medal of Valor comes in different tiers. Given your case, I'll do my best to get you a second-tier award, which should come out to around 150,000. 150,000? Then I'll leave it to you, Captain Raina. It's the least I can do, and stop calling me Captain Raina, it's too formal. If you don't mind, I'm probably a few years older than you, so just call me Ray. With your kind of talent, getting into one of the top war academies in Dawa shouldn't be difficult at all. When summer internship season comes around, you might want to consider joining our Nightwalkers here in Safe Zone 3. I'll personally take you under my wing. I'll definitely give it serious thought. Oh, and I think you might actually have real talent in potion research too, so you might want to consider joining Dawa's Researchers Guild. The Researchers Guild has its own forum, where you can upload potion recipes that you've personally developed and researched. If your submission gets approved, you'll receive compensation for it too. You can upload potion recipes there. Besides potion recipes, people also upload body forging techniques and breathing methods along with martial techniques usually priced way below the open market. You can upload body forging techniques and breathing methods too. Got it, Ray. If there's nothing else, I'll head back now. Thanks, Ray. Phew, let me stop by the herb shop first for some chi blood ingredients. Deep Blue's database is packed with a huge number of potion recipes. Combined with the right herbs, I can brew chi blood tonics of my own, cutting the cost way down, and, when it comes to results, probably outperforming the tonics sold on the open market by a mile. Dad, Mom, I'm home. Remember I had my chi blood test today? Mom, guess what my rating turned out to be? How much? 4.13, 4.13? Bro, you're not fooling. Your mom, are you? 4.13, on your very first chi blood test you only just awakened yesterday. Bro, is 4.13 really that high? This is why you should have studied harder. Bro, don't hold back on spending. If you need to buy chi blood tonics, just tell your mom, or go grab the money yourself, and if you don't know where it's kept, just let your mom know once you've taken it, and don't you dare hold back on it. Got it, Mom. Do I really look like the kind of person who doesn't know priorities? Don't worry, alright, let's eat already, the food's getting cold. That Researchers Guild Reina mentioned earlier today, with Deep Blue on my side, maybe I should check it out and see if there's money to be made there. What if I used Deep Blue to answer as many questions as possible on the Myriad Clans board, and then posted a huge batch of potion recipes and martial techniques and things like that? What would happen? Savior Prime just hit level 4. Savior Prime just hit level 5, oh my god, am I actually witnessing a legend being born? I just stepped out for a quick meal, and by the time I got back Savior Prime was already level 9. Level 9 researchers are rare across the entire human clan, you see could probably count them on one hand. Researcher Sue, I'm a top-ranking guard from the Researchers Guild, sent to escort you and your family to the Dragon Capital in Safe Zone 9. Sue, Researcher Sue, aren't you looking for the wrong person? You must be Researcher Sue's father, Mr. Desmond, right? Yes, that's me. You're actually calling me that? Researcher Sue, there's no time to lose. Please gather your family quickly and come with us to Safe Zone 9 right away. I won't hide it from you given your status. You and your family are not safe staying in Safe Zone 3. Why the sudden urgency to move me and my family to the Dragon Capital? Here's the situation, Researcher Sue. Based on the intelligence we've gathered, given how vital you've become, remaining in Safe Zone 3 is genuinely dangerous. And honestly, it's not just Safe Zone 3, every safe zone across the entire human clan is actually unsafe right now. In recent years, the apostate cult has grown increasingly active across all the safe zones, and quite a few young geniuses who just awakened their talents have already been assassinated by their members. Right now, the safest place left in all of Dahua is probably just the Dragon Capital. Researcher Sue, given your rank, there's no longer any need for me to keep certain things hidden from you. As far as I know, there's a serious problem within the human clan itself. Along the way, Researcher Sue, I'll escort you to a nearby safe location first. A level 9 researcher, and this young too, he must have awakened some extraordinary talent. No wonder those people down there were willing to bring me in personally. An 8th realm warrior. Right behind the human clan's own lines, there's actually a traitor like you hiding out. A 7th realm warrior. Who gave you the nerve to stand in my way? An 8th realm warrior, run. The Deathblow Needle, it drastically boosts your strength once injected, but you're guaranteed to die within 10 minutes. Fighting this hard for Teehee Human Clan, is it really worth it? Interesting late stage 7th realm now, this death blow needle really works well. You, hiding behind your disguise, care to reveal your actual name? I, your grandfather, never bothered killing nobody, trying to trick my name out of me, are you? I went to the trouble of disguising my appearance, do you really think I'd give away my identity so easily? In the end, you're just not strong enough. If you want to fight me, go fetch the Nightwalkers. It's about time to put an end to all this. Run now. Sorry, run. Do you really think he can get away? I'm going to kill you. You're certain you'll kill me? What makes you think you even can? Alright, those people should be arriving soon, let's hope that when they find you both it doesn't hit them too hard. Ha ha. Ding. You have been killed by a human clan traitor. Copy successful. Congratulations, you've obtained a triple S. Tier talent, Sword Heart Clarity. Ding. Triple S tier talent, Sword Heart Clarity. In swordsmanship, my cultivation speed increases 100-fold. My comprehension ability increases 100-fold. My martial technique power increases 100-fold. I still need to stay low-key. I can't grow the same way as before. This time, starting from level 0 researcher, spending just a few days to rank up to level 1 researcher shouldn't be too much of a problem. First, I uploaded the bone strengthening chi powder and the Bulls My Body technique. These two are fairly basic, I don't know how much profit these two will actually bring me. Next, I set up the resources I'll need for cultivation. Time to boost my own strength. Let's begin cultivating. A month later, I finally break through to Tier 1 Warrior. With this income, I can buy more herbs to boost my cultivation and even get my family a bigger house. Mom, Dad, you've worked so hard for so long, now it's my turn to take care of you. Dear Researcher Savior Prime, I'm from Crimson Maple Pharmaceuticals, AF Formula Licensing Negotiator, and I'd like to discuss a possible partnership with you. Hello, Researcher Savior Prime, I finally managed to reach you. I'm from Crimson Maple Pharmaceuticals, a formula licensing negotiator. My name is Iris. Here's the thing, Mr. Savior Prime. Our company, Crimson Maple Pharmaceuticals, is very interested in the formula for the bone-strengthening chi powder you posted. May I ask, are you willing to license this formula out? We can offer you a substantial licensing fee, rest assured. Our company can offer a price that's absolutely the highest on the market. What kind of price can you offer? We're offering somewhere between 4 and 5 million Grand Gia coins. That price really is the highest on the market. Alright, let's find a time and place to discuss the details. Sure, when are you available? The day after tomorrow. As for the location, let's meet at the Lanting Cafe on 7th Avenue. Great, I won't bother you further then. With the time and place set, I let out a long breath of relief. The next morning, I wake up to my alarm going off. It's time for the monthly awakening test again. I get up briskly and head to the classroom. Just then, a girl's voice calls out behind me. Rowan, this is for you. This is my parents asked me to give you this as a thank you gift. A thank you gift. For saving me. It's just a small token of gratitude. I hope you won't refuse it. I've wanted to thank you for a while now, but why did I send you so many messages on Penguin Chat, and you never replied? I was afraid of showing up at your house uninvited, so I put it off until today. I haven't logged into Penguin Chat in a long time. Sorry about that. We're classmates after all. There's no need to be so formal. I see. As long as you weren't ignoring me on purpose, it's fine. So what do you usually use to stay in touch? Could I get your phone number? Sure, go ahead and write it down. I'll get going now. Hey, it's been a month for our Owen. How much do you think his chi blood rating went up? I'd guess at least 40 or 50. Silas's very first chi blood rating was only 0.8, and now it's already past 12. Rowan started at 4.13, so it wouldn't make sense if he's not at 40 or 50 by now, right? Hey, John, what do you think Rowan's chi blood rating will be this time? Could it really be 60 or 70? 60 or 70? That would be way too much. Then, in 5 months, wouldn't he already be a Tier 1 warrior? As I recall, last year's best only just barely reached Tier 1 warrior. Okay, stop guessing. Just wait and watch. I place my hand on the test screen. Waves of light pulse out from the machine. Moments later, a mechanical voice announces, 101.75. The room instantly falls dead silent. Everyone stunned by my chi blood rating. Someone shouts out, Rowan is insane. Everyone else snaps out of it and joins in. Rowan is insane. Rowan, you're absolutely unrealistic. I'm sticking with you from now on. Cut it out. That's not my thing. Rowan, you're incredible. Can I come to you if I have questions about cultivation? Of course, we're classmates. No need to be so formal. Oh, by the way, Melina, the gift you gave me, it's really just a small token of my own, and what's inside isn't especially valuable either. If you really don't like it, just toss it. It's yours now anyway. Do whatever you want with it. Oh, and Rowan, I think we can call ourselves friends now. Let's not be so formal anymore. Just call me Melina, or Lena. Okay, then I'll call you Lena from now on, and you can just call me Rowan. Sure. Are you busy right now? If not, come with me. Osric wants to talk to you about something. Osric wants to see me, alright. I wonder if Osric's ever mentioned the Genius Training Camp to you. The training camp, I've heard a little about it, but I don't know much. Anyone who performs exceptionally well in the camp can receive major backing from the 5 great powers, along with all kinds of special privileges. But you need to be prepared before entering. Its elimination rate is extremely high. In the harshest cycle ever recorded, a full 3/4 of the members were eliminated, and there's a real chance of dying too. Because what you'll face inside are otherkins straight from the Myriad Clan's battlefield, not like the ones you've seen in the hunting grounds. These have actually fought on real battlefields, and their strength is immense. So right now I have 1 nomination slot. Do you want to take it? Think it over, and let me know this week. No need to think it over, I'm in. I want to join Dragonford War Academy's training camp. You don't have to decide this fast. Dragonford is the training camp with the highest elimination rate of them all. Are you sure? Won't you talk over it with your family? Think it through carefully? I've already made up my mind. Dragonford's training camp it is. Please put my name forward, okay? Fill out this form, and sign it. The camp starts in a month. Use this month to train hard. You're a Tier 1 warrior now, so you can start training in martial techniques. You're welcome to borrow techniques from my collection anytime. There's actually something I'd like to ask of you. Go ahead. If it's something I can help with, I'll do everything I can. It's time I formally start training in martial techniques. But just sparring with people from in Martial Hall won't improve me much. So I want to go to the otherkin hunting grounds. No problem, that'll double as prep for the training camp. With the Martial Hall's protection, you shouldn't run into too much danger. I'll write you a letter of recommendation right away. As for which Martial Hall, do you have one in mind? The Blazing Flame Hall. Rowan, I've got everything set up. A 2-person private room at Blue Skynet Cafe. We're pulling an all-nighter today to properly celebrate you reaching Tier 1, and I'm covering everything. You think I asked you here just to game all night? Cut back on the all-nighters. They hurt your blood. The college entrance exam is only 5 months away. Aren't you the least bit worried? Of course I'm worried, but there's not much I can do about it. Hold on a second. Inside is a body forging technique, a breathing method, and a medicinal formula. The body forging technique and the breathing method should be far better than what you're currently practicing. As for the formula, it's called the Bone Strengthening Chi Powder. Its effect on chi blood is 3 times that of blood replenishing powder, but it only costs 1,000 yuan to make.
Rowan, this is way too valuable. This actually breaks martial law. We can't do this. Relax. None of this has ever been registered anywhere. Just treat it as something I created myself. Using it just for yourself is perfectly fine, so hurry up and take it. Just take it and use it, and train hard. Rowan, you're basically my real brother, ha ha ha. Oh. Welcome everyone to the hunting grounds. Here, one last reminder. Even though this is an otherkin hunting ground, it's not completely safe. If you run into trouble you can't handle, activate the distress signal on your tracker band right away. If you actually die out here, it won't be anything glorious. Also, for any otherkin you capture in the grounds will be taking a 30% cut. Kid, you're pretty young to already be a warrior. Your talent must be quite good, huh? The otherkin in this hunting ground are no joke, some even have spiritual type talents. It's really not safe for you to explore alone, why not join us? We can look out for each other. Thanks for the kind offer, but I'd like to try it on my own first. Corwin, don't go handing out kindness like that, he doesn't even appreciate it, but that's fine, saves us from dragging a long dead weight. As expected, the energy in the air behind the human clan's front lines can't compare to the myriad clan's battlefield, and this is just from being a bit closer to Tihi front, yet it's already boosting me this much. If I were actually standing on that battlefield, the effect would probably be even stronger. This mark looks like it's from a fangtooth rat. Species, fangtooth rat clan. Q blood rating, 100 to 200. Talent, a tier. Ability to bite through tendons. Habitat, the otherkin hunting grounds. Weakness, the eyes. Corwin, are we really going to die here? With my current strength, even facing a late tier 1 otherkin shouldn't be much of a problem. Given enough time, I will surely surpass the traitor who once killed me, that tier 8 traitor. How could this be happening? Go, run. Dead weight, snap out of it. Run now. Once you're far enough, hit the distress button. Run, damn otherkin. Run it. He has a spiritual type talent. A spiritual type talent, now that's a real prize, I have to get my hands on it. Species, Crimson Tail Fox Clan. Chew blood rating, 795. Late tier 1 warrior. Talent, a tier, mind bewitchment. Weakness, the neck. Ding. You have been killed by the Crimson Tail Fox. Copy, successful. Congratulations, you have obtained a tier talent, mind bewitchment. Captured a tier talent, mind bewitchment. Through means such as sound or eye contact, it can briefly control certain actions of a target. The duration depends on one's spiritual power. Shuai blood rating, 101.75. Newly measured spiritual power, 11.5 to 2. Note: the average for ordinary people is 0.5%. My spiritual power has increased. I could never cultivate the god-demon sealing method before. Since my spirit wasn't strong enough, now I can finally give it a try. Spiritual power restructuring complete, current value, 3185. Spiritual power, this is my strongest hidden card, and at the critical moment, it can deliver a fatal blow no one sees coming. I can rewind at least 50 times now. I should rewind a few more times, and gather more talents. I can't let my X-tier talent go to waste. Death rewind, 7th time. Chew blood or aiding, 101.75. Spiritual power, 41.52. New talents acquired. Eye of True Sight, Light of Healing, Overwhelming Numbness, Crimson Flame Bloodline, and several B-tier talents. That Crimson Tail Fox, it's time we settled the score. Currently loaded B-tier talents, Wind Manipulation, Wood Manipulation, Spiritual Fortification, a tier talent, Eye of True Sight. The Eye of True Sight can see through any talent below S tier. Not only boosting combat efficiency, but letting me predict my enemy's every move. When death comes, let it come. Corwin,
Are we really going to die here? Could we really be about to die here today? Ren, in a moment I'll help you break through, use that chance to get out. Corwin, what's happening over there? That's a person. Hey there, are you two alright? We're fine, found you. A cheap trick like that and you dare show off in front of me? Yes. Whoa, you. In the state you two are in right now, it's probably not safe to keep staying in here. Let me take you out. Would that be okay? Little bear, thank you so much for this. If it weren't for you, we would have been buried here for sure. Ren, come thank the person who saved our lives. Thank you. We're all fellow members of the human clan. Anyone else would have lent a hand too. Who would have thought a crimson tail fox with a spiritual type talent would show up out here? I don't have much of value on me. This is something I want at auction. A fox blood pill. Please don't turn it down. Corwin, this is far too valuable. Valuable, my ass. Nothing's more valuable than my sister's life and mine. If you don't take it, the two of us will never feel right about it. Jay, just take it, please. Fine, I'll take it. A fox blood pill? Then I won't take payment for the crimson tail fox. Let's go. I was about to head back anyway. Your tracker bands look broken. It's not safe to stay here. He's only 18, just awakened his talent, and it's been no more than 2 months since he started on the martial path. Yet he already has the terrifying strength of a late, Tier 1 warrior. This has to stay buried. If the apostate cult finds out, they'll waste no time getting rid of him. Once he progresses too much, no one will be able to hold him back. You're Mr. Savior Prime? Surprised? I honestly didn't expect that whoever created the bone-strengthening chi powder formula would turn out to be someone this young. The figures check out. On behalf of the company, I'm offering 4.5 million. If you're satisfied, we can sign the contract right away. Once we do, please take the formula down from the forum. 4.5 million, Ms. Iris? I actually have an even better formula I haven't released yet. Your company could easily buy it outright. Claim it as your own research. It would do wonders for your company's reputation. Mr. Savior Prime, would you mind if I took a photo of it to send to our specialists for evaluation? Go right ahead. Barring any surprises, this formula, together with the one from before, will finally set me up for total financial freedom. Evaluation complete? The new formula is extremely valuable. If you sell us full rights to the chi powder formula, we'll raise the licensing fee to 5 million. As for the new formula separately, here's our offer. First, 20 million plus a 40% profit share. Second, we'll supply an equally valuable new formula every year. Third, you'll get access to our internal purchasing channel at 50% off. The most I can offer is 15 million plus a 30% profit share. And if a comparable formula isn't provided going forward, we reserve the right to cancel the profit share. The other two terms are fine. Shall we sign the contract? Since you're granting all rights to the company, you'll need to sign an additional non-disclosure agreement, as we'll sometimes need to claim it as our own in-house research. No problem. Then here's to a great partnership. A great partnership. 18 Miles Lion. My parents have never seen this much money in their lives. Total financial freedom, at last. 15 million. A mansion in the central district of Safe Zone 3. Next, I just need to move the whole family in. What's wrong, son? Are you short on money? Let Mom go get you some. No, Mom, come over here first. I have something to tell you both. Mom, Dad, I bought a mansion in the central district of Safe Zone 3. What? Where did this money come from? You better not be doing anything illegal. That's right, Rowan. Don't scare your mother like this. M sub OM, D sub AD, don't worry. It's a formula I developed myself, and a pharmaceutical company bought the license. Here's the contract. Besides, I've become a tier 1 warrior now. From here on, just focus on raising Milo well. Rowan, what did you just say? I said, I've already become a tier 1 warrior. A tier 1 warrior. That's wonderful. Our family's ancestors must be smiling down on us. Next month, I'm heading off to Dragonford's 5 Great Powers Genius Camp. Rowan, is this training camp dangerous? Don't worry, Mom, there's protection, no danger, and worst case, I just come back and retest. Alright, finish eating, pack up, we're getting ready to move to the new house, the moving company's already booked. My spiritual power is now enough to sustain hundreds of consecutive rewinds, even facing a tier 2 warrior. I can hold my own now. Mom, Dad, tomorrow I'll be taking the high-speed rail heading to Safe Zone 9 for the Genius Training Camp. Be careful on the way. Rowan, if you get into Dragonford War Academy, remember to take me to the school cafeteria for good food? Sure, just wait at home for my good news. Young lady, are you also heading to Safe Zone 9 for martial arts training? What a coincidence, so are my son and I. The slot my son got is no ordinary one, only someone with real talent gets a shot at it. Young man, are you heading to Safe Zone 9 too? Ugh, yes. What a coincidence, young man. What are you going there for? Don't tell me you're also going for martial arts training. Which slot did you get? I'm not going for martial arts training. I'm heading to a training camp. Son, stay put in the business class seat. Mom will come find you in a moment. A training camp is nothing like regular training. The more I say, the more trouble it'll cause. If she starts asking all sorts of questions, I'll just have to keep making things up. If she found out about the training camp, she'd realize he's no ordinary candidate. That makes sense? I really didn't expect that just taking the high-speed rail, I'd run into someone else headed to the training camp. Hi, I'm Sable, from the 3rd District. Hi, I'm Rowan, also from Safe Zone 3. Sable, Safe Zone 3, noted. Every moment I can spend cultivating counts. This is my son, Peregrine, quite handsome, isn't he? You two young people, exchange contact info, you'll both be in Safe Zone 9, so you can look out for each other. No need, really. Safe Zone 9 is huge, we might not even cross paths again. Rowan, I've finally been waiting for you. Please come with us, we'll escort you to the campgrounds. Sable, I'm so sorry, something came up at school, that's why I'm a bit late. Let me take you to school now. Sure, let's go. Iris? Iris, thank you so much. If it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't have made it into the Hidden Dragon class. That's because you had the skill yourself. It's a shame I'll be heading to the Myriad Clan's battlefield soon, otherwise you wouldn't have needed to sign up for that tutoring class. I could have coached you myself for a few months. Oh, by the way, on the train I met a guy heading to Dragonford's Genius Camp. Some man in a suit came to pick him up. What kind of level does that take? Then he's a genius through and through. To pass our school's Genius Camp exam, you'd need at least 7th rank apprentice. 7th rank apprentice, and it's only been 2 months since his awakening? As far as I know, there's someone in your year who's already a tier 1 warrior, but he's aiming for the elite camp. That's a completely different track. Do your best. Rowan, from here on, the path is yours to walk alone, good luck. Hey there, what's your name, wanna team up with us? I heard there's an elimination test right when the camp begins, teaming up gives you better odds of passing. Hi, I'm Rowan. Rowan? Never heard of him, it seems like anyone can qualify for the Genius Training Camp these days. Guess our year's quality isn't that high, or has Dragonford lowered its standards? Maybe he just got lucky and slipped in. Still, the entrance exam won't allow any faking, not even a little. Right now I have a far more important task ahead, not paying attention to this meaningless mockery. Is everyone here? Everyone except the young lady from the House of G, everyone else has arrived. According to the House of G, they're personally escorting her here, to carry on the family's ancestral glory. That level of caution makes sense. Now that everyone's here, let's begin. There are too many people, it'd be better if the numbers were thinned out. Everyone, gather round, you're about to go through an entrance exam, only by passing will you become official members. Ready? Ready! The exam grounds are stocked with otherkin freshly captured from the myriad clan's battlefield. Your tracker. Band will only record points, the top 10 will be displayed in the sky. The band won't protect you, if you can't handle something, run, if you die, that's on you, don't count on anyone saving you. Whoever's name is called, come forward, take your tracker band and pick a weapon, then board the vehicle and put on your blindfold. We'll take you straight to your destination. This secrecy is no joke, but it won't stop me, let me see where it's heading. Overwhelming numbness. Point rankings, live. First place, none. Second place, none. 10th place, none. Everyone, the exam has begun, grip your weapons tight, and protect yourselves. Seraphine, from here on, it's up to you. Your father asks only one thing, keep yourself safe. Mum. The myriad clans are really clever, so much for, no one saves you. I try to die, and somehow I get saved, I've been eliminated, thank goodness I can rewind. Since this is an exam I can't just die out of, I'll just have to go on a killing spree to secure a spot as an elite member. Locking on within 100 meters, Tier 1, Silverback Wolf, Azure Bull Python, Crimsonite Frenzied Lion, Silverback Wolf's weakness the waist marked. Time to unleash the slaughter. Seraphine, 20 points. Coral, 18 points. Are they even human? We only get 0.1 points per kill, how are they racking up this many points? This is a total steamroll. Wait, the rankings just updated, who's the third warrior on the board? He actually knocked Coral out of her spot, and pushed the young lady of the House of G down too. Rowan. Rowan from White Orchid High School, 325 points. Coral, isn't that the same Rowan from earlier? An overwhelming lead right over the head of the House of G's young lady. Don't call me Coral. He just got lucky he found some trick for farming points. Let's move, there's a Tier 1 Steelfawn boar up ahead. It really is stronger than ordinary otherkin, and smarter too, 108 points. Seems Tier 1 level otherkin have more detailed point values assigned to them. Over 100 points should be enough to secure first place. This time, I came here for first place, plain and simple. Rowan. Rowan has completely outclassed the young lady of the House of G. Her talent in swordsmanship is extraordinary. This sword technique and footwork are unrecognizable, it's very likely self-created, and she even carries sword intent. Rank him above Seraphine, then. You really rate her that highly? I hope I'm not wrong about her. 8,259 points, nearly 10 times more than Blaze. When does the exam end? The exam is over, everyone, within 5 minutes, gather at the location marked by the light beam. It's Rowan, the dark horse who came out of nowhere. This is terrifying, he looks completely harmless. Yet he's covered in the ashen residue of energy left over from destroying high-tier otherkin. He's practically a walking Death Star. Seraphine, Tier 1 warrior, early stage, talent encrypted, classification level too high, unable to view. Only my future self can restrict Deep Blue, could his talent really be tied to the fate of the human clan? Rowan, I challenge you. I witnessed his entire performance myself, I'll personally vouch for its authenticity. Want a private duel? There's plenty of time for that later. For now, everyone stands at attention. Congratulations on joining the training camp. I'm Instructor Draven, or you can call me the Reaper. Go rest up tonight, the real hell starts tomorrow. The apostate cult? How did you get in here? Run, everyone run. Go call for help, now. So many promising talents in one place, if they all die here today, I bet the Grand C's top brass would be bleeding from the heart. There's even a young lady from the House of G here. If you die here, the House of G is going to lose their minds. I don't want to die. Mom, help me. I only came here to make a name for myself. I don't want to die out here. Safe Zone 9 has been infiltrated this badly. No wonder the human clan is doomed to fall in 10 years. A Tier 7 warrior, this round of death rewind is destined to be. I have to find a way to maximize what I gain from it. Ha ha. Here's one with some backbone. Too bad his head isn't quite as sharp. Shut up already, ganging up on the weak. What kind of skill is that? If you've got the guts, fight me one-on-one. Let go of my brother. Bullying a woman, that's low. Get away. Don't worry about me. What touching sibling love.
Tell you what, kneel and beg me to spare you, or join me, or of course you could choose to challenge me.
Let go of me. Alright, go ahead and choose now. Please spare me. I'll join the apostate cult, I really don't want to die. Tie them up, bring them back to headquarters for training. Anyone else want to beg? We value talent highly, but our patience isn't unlimited. Looks like the rest of you want to die, then come at me one by one to your deaths. Anyone want to step up and challenge me? I'll give it a shot. Rewinding to 12 hours ago, resetting the battlefield. Enough talk, come on. Another one looking to die, a top-tier genius. I love slaughtering ones like you the most. Next. Oh. Damn it. A girl from the House of G. I've never gotten to kill one of their precious little treasures before. Ah, what? Damn it, I'm not even dead yet. And he's already making me suffer more than I need to. Pause. Pause the exam. We can't put all the blame on Elder Callum.
He never expected this boy would take a blade meant for the House of G's young lady. And that is exactly what makes him so precious.
Sacrificing oneself for a fellow human. If this kind of character is allowed to grow, he could become a true pillar of the human clan. The only issue right now is that we don't know when he'll wake up. Go and request the Spiritual Power Division to come help.
I refuse to believe they won't do me this favor.
Greetings, Elder Sterling. Instructor Draven, if you'll excuse me. I need to go in and keep Rowan company. Elder, you have no idea.
No idea whether it's out of guilt. But ever since Rowan fell into that sleep, the young lady of the House of G has come to talk to him every single day. Because of what happened back then, this young lady of the House of G has probably carried a knot in her heart all this time. If Rowan happens to help her untangle that knot, it would be a good thing for her too. Those uncles and elders sacrificed themselves because I carry the name G, but you knew nothing about any of that.
So why did you throw yourself in front of me without a moment's hesitation? Rowan. Just what kind of person are you? Where am I? Rowan, you're awake. Wait right there. I'll go get a doctor. Isn't there a call button that can summon one directly? Why did he run off like that? Deep Blue. What exactly is going on? Where am I right now?
Master, you've been unconscious for 30 days, 7 hours, and 28 minutes.
You're currently at Dragonford War Academy's second hospital. In the Supreme, Very Important Person ward. Was this all just a test? How did they pull it off? It felt so unbelievably real. That was a triple-tier talent. Sacred Dream.
It can conjure illusions so lifelike that without a special talent or truly formidable strength, there's simply no way to cut through Sacred Dream's illusion.
Truly worthy of Dragonford War Academy. Just to run a single test, they really went all out. Congratulations, Rowan. You're out of danger now. A couple more days of observation and you can be discharged. Instructor Draven, what's going on here? Rowan, this is the current headmaster of Dragonford War Academy, Elder Sterling. Hello, headmaster. Just call me Elder Sterling. Then I'll call you Rowan. It feels more friendly that way. Elder Sterling. Good. Ha ha. So, Elder Sterling, when can I go back and continue training? Rest up first. Once you're back at the camp, once your body is fully healed. Okay. Get your rest. I'll head off now. Rowan, I want to ask you something. Go ahead. Why did you save me? Was it because I'm from the House of G? Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't save you because of your family name. It's simply because we're comrades from the same training camp. Even if it had been someone else, facing that kind of danger, I would have stepped up too. Does comrade mean friend? I suppose you could say that. Who knows? We might end up classmates, yes, or even comrades in arms. So when something like this happens, I won't just stand by and watch. Between friends, would you give your life to save one another? Just because they're your friend? Of course. Then Rowan. Are we friends? I'd say so. All right, understood. I'll go back to training now. Rowan, have you made up your mind? Elder Sterling is already prepared to make an exception and promote you straight to an elite cadet. But once you set foot on the Myriad Clan's battlefield, there's no turning back. You won't be able to leave until the camp ends. Instructor Draven. I haven't even formally competed against the other cadets. Taking an elite cadet spot like this, it doesn't sit right with me. As for safety, don't worry, Instructor Draven. I'll take good care of myself. Even if something does happen on the Myriad Clan's battlefield, it would still be a great honor for me. As a warrior, to die fighting the other clans would be the highest honor of all. Good. A real man should be just like you, Rowan. Damn it, it reminds me of those few in our camp who'd been there only a few days before they were begging to come back. I swear I could just kick them into next week. Rowan, I'll arrange it right away. Someone will escort you to the Myriad Clan's battlefield tomorrow, and I'll personally get the supplies you need. A talent like you is the human clan's true hope. I won't let you be shortchanged. Well, that's really too kind. Thank you, Instructor Draven. Just remember to come back safely. You're awake. Mum. So this is the eastern front of the Myriad Clan's battlefield? That's the Skywatch Tower. A lookout tower. It's used to monitor the entire eastern front and relay information in real time. We're almost there. Kid, since you made it into the genius camp, your talent must be quite something. Train hard. Stay safe. The future of the human clan rests on young people like you. I will. You must be the new cadet. Yes, hello. Let me quickly go over the rules here. This is the temporary camp set up by Dragonford War Academy's Genius Camp. I'm the one in charge here, Osric. I oversee your Genius Camp training and evaluation missions. For the rest of your time here, you'd best hit the battlefield as much as you can. Make sure you earn at least 10 billion merit points. At the final camp evaluation, merit points are the main criteria. Rowan. It's really Rowan. He's back. This is where you'll be staying. There are still open bunks inside. Pick one for yourself and put your things down. Now let me give you a quick rundown of the Genius Camp's main training programs. Right, as I mentioned, your merit points are the main evaluation standard, and there are 3 ways to earn them. Individuals, squads, and legions, during major battles, earn 2 to 10 times the usual merit points. The second type is squads and individuals in regular engagements, the main way the Eastern Front fights the other clans. Major battles are triggered by a combination of many factors. On the Myriad Clan's battlefield, most of the fighting between the human clan and the other clans happens in small and mid-sized skirmishes. These smaller battles are carried out by squads and individuals across the Eastern Front. There's also a drill coming up in half a month. Remember to attend. And if you join a squad with help from veteran squad members, you'll grow much faster. Working with a squad is also far better suited for tackling harder missions. Unless your solo combat ability is truly strong, otherwise, joining a squad should absolutely be your first choice. And if I choose to go solo? You Genius Camp prodigies, you all think you're chosen ones. Almost every one of you thinks that. Way. But after a few solo missions, most of them end up joining a squad anyway. And some of them, they die right in the middle of a mission. The human clan has never lacked talent. What it lacks is true talent. Only those who survive to the end are the real ones. I've said about all I need to say. This is the exclusive badge for Genius Camp Cadets. It has an autolocator for distress calls and a poison function. That last one is just in case. If you're ever captured by the myriad clans and you don't want to suffer through torture, just speak the code phrase engraved on the back. The badge will immediately inject a potent poison straight into your body. Wearing the badge also makes it easy to tell you apart from ordinary talent users. It sets you apart. For prodigies like you, there are certain privileges. Great. With this, I won't have to worry about a repeat of last time, not being able to die when I needed to. I've said about all there is to say. The rest is up to you now. First place, Coral. Merit points, 1,622. Second place, Joint. Merit points, 1,025. Third place, Rowan. So you're finally back. Rowan, our match still isn't settled. But I won't take advantage of you. You came to the camp over a month after me. So I'll give you a month to recover first. With your talent, that should be more than enough. 1 month from now we duel. Coral is really stubborn, isn't he? Once he says he wants a match, he means it. Judging by how he's acting, I probably can't refuse even if I wanted to. Never mind. I'll deal with that later. For now, it's time to check out the mission hall. I need to hurry up and grow stronger. According to the data from Deep Blue, among the talents currently within my reach that I can activate and use, there are 3 that suit me best. And the missions I want to take will focus on the 3 clans that possess these 3 talents. Give me your name. Then you can choose the missions you want. For Genius Camp Cadets, missions can span up to 2 grades higher, and you can take up to 3 missions at once. I'm Rowan. 3 D rank missions. D rank missions are usually recommended for Tier 2 warriors, around martial law standards. If your strength isn't up to it, don't push your luck. If you die out there, no one's coming to save you. We'd just be collecting your body. Understood. Hey Jasper, what grade a mission did that kid pick? You'd be surprised. He took 3 D rank missions. All 3 D rank. This kid really doesn't know fear. Just to catch up with the others, he's really pushing himself hard. The location for this mission is a place on the Myriad Clan's battlefield called Serpent Valley, home to dozens of serpent-type clans. The one I'm looking for, a talent with a special attribute, comes from one of them, the Myriad Poison Ring Serpent Clan. A-tier talent. Poison Master Serpent Bone. It's roughly 100 miles east of the Eastern Front. Areas this close by usually don't have any particularly powerful clans, which makes them perfect for weaker new recruits to adjust and gain experience. Clan, Black Striped Ringed Serpent. Chi Blood Rating, 430. Tier 1, Layer 5. Mid-D rank. Venomous Fangs. Blood Drinker, dwells in Serpent Valley on the Myriad Clan's battlefield. Weak point, the 7th vertebra. Why don't I see one? Generally speaking, among all the serpent clans, the Myriad Poison Ring Serpent is quite unique. Its venom is so lethal, it can even poison itself. Wherever it makes its home, there shouldn't be any other serpent clan around. I'll need to head further in. There it is. A serpent's foot fruit. Eating it greatly boosts one's chi blood. This Myriad Poison Ring Serpent isn't very strong, but its strength doesn't really matter. You're the one then. Give me your talent. Who's there? Talent acquired. A tier talent, Poison Master. He's coming, he's coming. He's following that Myriad Poison Ring Serpent. I've finally gotten the talent I wanted. With this talent, I don't have to worry much about being caught anymore or having my movement restricted. With just a thought, it's practically a guaranteed kill. Now that I have this S talent, I can afford to be much bolder from here on. Still, I should find another backup talent along similar lines. I'll just take the serpent's foot fruit. Then, once I finish the other 2 D-rank missions, I'll head back and prepare some medicine and push my strength up a level. I need to raise my merit rank as quickly as possible. The reason I'm rushing to raise my merit rank is to prepare for the second breakthrough type talent. Time to head back. Jasper, do you think that kid's going to die out on the Myriad Clan's battlefield? Hard to say. D-rank missions aren't easy. Last time, didn't a squad lose a man just trying to kill one Myriad poison-ringed serpent? And that kid's going in alone, and one of his D-rank missions happens to target that very serpent. I'd say it's pretty dangerous. Let's hope the kid calls for help in time. He is a prodigy after all. Hello. I'm here to turn in my missions. Okay? Here are the proofs for all 3 missions. Please register them for me. And I'd like to take 3 more missions. 3 D-rank missions. You've earned 28 merit points in total. At this rate, in about a day or 2, I should rise from F rank to E rank. One more question. These clan materials, where can I sell them? After you leave the mission hall, head north for about 300 meters. Got it, thank you. Myriad poison ring serpent's gallbladder, iron spine tiger's fong, crimson-eyed black bull's horn. No problem. All 3 missions checked out. Rowan, right? I'll register you right away. The fox bones I requested from Dragonford War Academy and the bear blood haven't arrived yet. Until then, I'll have to figure out my own chi blood remedies. Ever since setting foot on the Myriad Clan's battlefield, I've come to truly understand that knowledge from books alone only goes so far, and that real understanding comes from doing. Even though I deliberately studied the habits of the Myriad poison-ringed serpent beforehand, once I actually went to track one down, it still took most of my effort. The knowledge I've learned from Deep Blue is thorough and extensive, but only through practice can I truly put it to good use. Time's about right. Time to start farming talents. Gale Sword Style, Wavelayer Sword Chant, Mind Bewitchment, Oathbound Bloodline. This won't do it all. The talents of the soldiers around here are too weak. At this rate, I'd be wasting this badge for nothing. This is the first time I've done something like this, so in my heart, at least a little. I do feel some guilt about it. But in order to farm a batch of talents, this should be the fastest method. Damn it. A B-tier talent, what a waste. The guilt of turning against my own people is really hard to swallow. I need to copy more talents, and drawing attention on the battlefield as fast as possible to lure a powerful killer my way is the only way to get a stronger talent. Watch where you're going. Sorry about that. Rowan, why would you betray the human clan? Coral, didn't you always want to fight me? Here's your chance. I'll kill you, you bastard. You murderous fiend. Coral, your head's not the sharpest, but for the human clan to have a talent like yours is not a bad fool. You'll do just fine. Rowan, surrender now. What kind of nonsense from the apostate cult put you up to this? Take him alive. A talent this brilliant, going on a rampage across the front, there must be some secret behind it. Seize him. Let's see who's really behind this. He's dead. He poisoned himself. Rowan, traitor of the human clan. Second-year student of Dragonford War Academy, Reeve. Proceed with the execution. I never expected the human clan to have a talent like you. If you weren't a traitor to your own clan, we might have become good rivals, good friends even. You're also the strongest opponent I faced at the same tier, up to this day. Only mid-tier 2, yet your strength far exceeds that. Let's be fried NDS in the next life. Believe it or not, my hands are not stained with their blood. Rest well. I'm not a traitor. I just need to become stronger, to save the human clan. I am not a traitor. Deep Blue, do you think I'll break down if this keeps up? Master, your spiritual power is strong enough that even something 10 times more painful than this is something you could bear. Still, I'd suggest trying to find a talent that can erase memories. That should help ease your suffering. I'll think about it when the time comes. These memories are, in their own way, a reminder to raise my strength faster.
She blood rating.
It seems that after nearly 50 rewinds, I've reached late tier 1 warrior. My spiritual power has surged, just as fast.
Spiritual power, 865.58.
Late tier 1 warrior. At this rate, there's no telling my spiritual power might actually reach tier 2 warrior before my chi blood does. For now though, my spiritual power doesn't seem capable of active attacks on its own.
Aside from relying on a talent, it doesn't seem to have any offensive use by itself. There's really no good reference on this.
For now, I need to take more D rank missions, and raise my rank in camp.
Then, I'll fill in the remaining 2 core talents. Merit rank E, mission cap C rank.
For this type of talent, I still need at least 2 more. One comes from a clan called the Blood Frenzy Cat Clan. That clan has an A-tier talent called Life Burning Frenzy.
In an extremely short window, it can spike one's G blood rating dramatically.
But once that surge passes, the body immediately shuts down. The other, a sacrifice type talent, belongs to a clan called the Life Deathworm. This clan only has one talent, Steer Mother-Child Life Curse. It can be branded on oneself or any other creature, marking them with a mother curse and a child curse. If the one bearing the mother curse dies, the one bearing the child curse is doomed to die too.
Even a healing type talent can't save THM.
Once I have all 3 of these talents set up, there'll be no more limits on my rewinds. If someone tries to restrain me, I poison myself outright.
If the enemy wants me alive, I go straight for Life Burning Frenzy.
If the enemy knocks me out, I just wait a few hours, or even 12, and die together with the Life Deathworm curse. And that last one, the Mother-Child Life Curse, can be used not just on myself, but on others as well. I could even bring some of the other clans under my control, or turn some apostate cult members against their own, and the reason I've selected missions related to these 2 clans, is that they're mostly C-rank missions. That's why I want to reach E rank first, before taking these missions on. A tier talent, Life Burning Frenzy copied.
Finally found my Life Deathworm target. Confirming the Life Deathworm's danger profile. Contact-based lethal toxin. Direct contact is strongly discouraged. Steer talent.
Mother-Child Life Curse copied.
Time to head back and turn in the missions.
General Thorn, with your help this operation should go quite smoothly.
In that case let's do it that way. Seems a little rat has snuck in here. Ah. General Thorn, one of your human clan rats. This is bad, I can't move my body.
I can still see and I can still hear, but I've completely lost the ability to move.
Poison Master talent activated. Sorry for the trouble, General Thorn. General Thorn. I don't know much about the Eastern Front. Deep Blue, do you know of a General Thorn stationed on the Eastern Front? Master, my database doesn't have any information on that.
But whether it's this General Thorn, or that man-faced worm, both are quite formidable. Trying to gather information right under their noses is a fool's errand, no different from wishful thinking. In that case, I'll just have to use several more rewinds and figure this out through trial and error. If I want to escape their plan, I'll have to borrow General Thorn's identity titty first. Time to try out face swap.
A-tier talent face swap activated.
General Thorn, you seem to have arrived a bit earlier than we'd agreed.
Getting out here wasn't as easy as you might think.
Besides, the plan is about to begin, so caution is the priority.
Clan? Man-faced worm clan? Mutant variant?
I just received the latest news, a Tier 8 expert will be accompanying them at that time.
The plan is set to launch in under half a month. You're saying a Tier 8 expert will be joining?
We'll need to rework the plan.
Something just happened to me. Remind me. Which day did we agree to act? Holding back. Must not blow my cover.
10 days later.
You're not General Thorn. Who are you? 11 days later. You're not General Thorn. Who are you?
Damn, this worm's sharper than I thought. 13 days later.
Seems General Thorn's memory is still sharp.
If you don't trust me, then there's no point continuing this conversation. Now, General Thorn, no need to get upset. You know as well as I do. This was ordered from above. All to wipe out the Hidden Dragon Legion once and for all. Rest assured. Good. I'll make the arrangements for you. Who are you? Why are you here? You dare deceive me? See you next time. The plan between the man-faced worm and General Thorn, I've got a general picture of it now. Their target is the Eastern Front's elite Hidden Dragon Legion. If the Hidden Dragon Legion really is wiped out according to their plan, it would be a devastating blow. How should I warn them? Going straight to them, they'd never believe me. It might even tip off the enemy. In that case, I'll have to go to Elder Sterling. Hello? Hello, Elder Sterling. Ah, Rowan, ha 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 ha. What's going on? I heard from Instructor Draven that you have something urgent to talk to me about. Did you run into some kind of trouble on the Eastern Front? There is indeed something very important I'd like to discuss with you, Elder Sterling. I'd like to ask you to come to the Eastern Front quietly, without letting anyone find out. Has something happened? Something very important. Elder Sterling, please trust me on this. Since you've put it that way, I'll come find you in 3 days. I'll let you know the exact location later. Understood, Elder Sterling. No need for any more rewinds these 3 days. I'll focus on raising my strength first. Over 50 Tiger Essence pills. Over 50 doses of Mystic Bear Blood powder. Next, I'll use my Absorption Boost talent to take them all in. Finally broke through to Tier 2 spiritual power. Strong spiritual power doesn't just mean I can better withstand mental attacks. Its real value is that I can rewind far more times. With my current spiritual power, I have more than enough to rewind hundreds of times. Spiritual power breakthrough, complete. Current spiritual power, early Tier 2 warrior. Since arriving on the Myriad Clan's battlefield, in just a few days, my strength has already reached this level. Even I can hardly believe it myself. Name, Rowan. Chi blood rating, 9016.38. Tier 1 warrior peak. Spiritual power, 1001.25. Early Tier 2 warrior. Elder Sterling, I'm sorry but I need to copy your talent. My cultivation's just about ready. The time I agreed to meet Elder Sterling is now about 12 hours away. A-tier talent, face swap, still active. Disguised aura upgraded, now simulating a high-tier intimidating presence. Where's Rowan? Want to know where he is? Then the first. Wait, who are you? Elder Sterling, please don't hesitate. Wait, I haven't even finished talking. Elder Sterling, your hand is way too fast. Ding. You have been killed by Human Clan expert Sterling Zhang. Copy successful. Congratulations, Triple S tier talent acquired Life Oath. So this is the terrifying power of a tier 9 expert. I died before I could even finish my sentence. Triple S tier talent Life Oath fully acquired. It's because when I used face swap I gave myself the aura of a tier 8 warrior. That's why Elder Sterling didn't waste any words and struck without hesitation. Still, the old man's strike really was ridiculously fast. As long as I fulfill the content of my Life Oath, my cultivation speed, martial technique power, and every other aspect will receive a tenfold boost. Fulfilling a Life Oath grants a multiplier of at least 1 time, up to a maximum of 10 times. Deep Blue. Do you know how the Life Oath multiplier is determined? Master, based on my analysis, the multiplier should relate to how grand the oath is, as well as how difficult it is to fulfill. It's tied to the grandeur of the oath sworn. The grander your oath, Master, and the harder it is to achieve, the higher the multiplier is likely to be. I could ask Elder Sterling for his take on it later. Rowan, you're here. You never fail to surprise me. You've only just arrived on the Myriad Clan's battlefield, and you've already reached Tier 1 peak. You're probably just one step away from reaching Tier 2 warrior. Nothing ever gets past you, Elder Sterling. Go on, then. The matter's serious enough for you to stake your life and future on what exactly it is. The reason I called you here this time, there are actually two matters. One is about myself. The other is about the Eastern Front. Which would you like to hear first, Elder Sterling? You're really keeping me in suspense, kid. Let's start with the Eastern Front matter. Just as expected, Elder Sterling wants the Eastern Front matter first. Then there's no need to hesitate any longer. I'll tell him everything I overheard about General Thorne and the man-faced worm's plan, every last detail. Why are you telling an old man like me all this? Elder Sterling, with my own power, this matter is definitely something I can't change alone. And the message may never reach the right people. Even if by some luck it did get through, I'm a nobody, and no one would likely believe me. Being successful, he is a small player. The only person I could think of who could actually help me is you, Elder Sterling. You really are. Aren't you afraid I might be a traitor to the human clan too?